My name is Brett Eversole, and I'm currently a senior at Marshall University. And today I wanted to talk to you about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart currently, and that is finding your first college or your first job out of college. Why that is near and dear to my heart currently is because I graduate in exactly 1 week from today. In fact, at about this time in 1 week, I will have been graduated for about 12 hours. So that's very exciting for me. And given that, I've been doing a little bit of research on exactly what to do and what not to do with your first job, um, just so I can be a little less nervous about the interview process. And once you get your first job, trying to fit in with the culture and all of that. So the website that I chose was the career planning section of About.com. And if you've never been to About.com, you've probably been living under a rock. It's kind of like Wikipedia, except it's not open editing. The articles are actually written by professionals and the like, and contributors to the website. These people know what they're talking about, and they share their experiences with us, so that we're a little less nervous and maybe we don't make some of the mistakes that they do. Okay, the first article that I chose from Career Planning edition of About.com was From College Campus to Corporate Climate: How to Make the Transition to Your First Job After College Graduation. The article starts out just by giving a little overview of what you've been experiencing for the past 17 years. You learn material, you get tested on it, you write papers. You're not under constant scrutiny. And then it fast forwards to the present where you're looking for your first job and your employers are going to be testing you constantly, not by written exams, but by performance reviews, by presentations, by just your overall production. And after that, I give you some tips to succeed. And those tips range from arriving to work on time, dressing appropriately, listening and observing, staying away from the office gossip and the grapevine, minding your manners, answering your telephone politely, finding a mentor, not pretending to know things that you actually do not, not being afraid to ask questions, sticking to deadlines, and paying close attention to the corporate culture. I've actually read through this article prior to this assignment, and the one that mainly stuck out to me was paying close attention to corporate culture. And the thing that you want to do with your first job is you want to fit in, and at the same time you want to stick out. And I know those are a little bit contradictory, and what I mean by that is you want to fit in that you don't want to give off a negative tone with your personality or your actions. You want to do what everyone else is doing in terms of that. Now, you want to stand out in that you're a hard worker, you're a great team player, and you want to really be noticed for that next promotion. Okay, so the next article I did was your first job, making a good impression, and that just kind of builds on the last article and the culture that I was talking about previously. In this article, it talks about a couple of rules that you're going to need to follow. The first one being listen and observe, and that was covered in the first one. But basically, it says taking all the knowledge you can from the people above you. They got above you for a reason. They're your boss for a reason. They probably know what to do and how to do it right. So if you listen and observe what they do, you'll be ready for the next level when the time comes. Rule 2 is beware of the office troublemaker. The article goes on to say that every office has one. And it's somebody that always comes up to your first day and he says something like, "Oh, the boss is always nice to the new employees. Wait till you're here a while." Basically, it just says to stay away from that. And that guy's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Van Wilder, but he's the guy that sticks around and just never gets anywhere. And you kind of need to stay away from him. Rule 3 is mind your manners. This one comes especially important when you're doing something like a dinner interview or if you're meeting an important client over dinner. And also in your office, you need to be polite at all times. You need to make sure that people don't get a negative vibe from you. You need to make sure that your table manners are on point. Just stuff like that really, really does make a difference. It can make a difference between you getting a promotion and not. You may be the best qualified candidate, but if your table manners are just sloppy, then you're not going to get that promotion. You don't give off an air of confidence and an air of sophistication that will be required for the next level of promotion. Then rule 4 is to keep your ear to the grapevine, but do not contribute to it. Basically, what that means is you want to listen to what everyone has to say, but you don't want to add anything to it. Meaning that people may have pertinent information on the next level of employment, the next job, the next promotion, who's in line for the next promotion. They may have heard something bad about you. You want to be able to hear that and to understand, but at the same time, you don't want to start rumors. And if you do hear something that maybe was meant to be kept confidential, you should keep it confidential. Okay, and then the final article that I did was the 10 ways to annoy your coworkers. And this again fits in with the office culture. And this one is actually pretty funny. It's a very sarcastic article, and I really do like that. I'm a sarcastic person, so this article spoke to me pretty well. It gives you 10 tips and to ways to annoy your coworkers and things you generally need to avoid. But it talks in a sarcastic tone, so people that don't necessarily pick up on sarcasm that well are probably in the office doing this right now and annoying the crap out of all their coworkers. The first one is talk loudly on your cell phone, especially in the bathroom. If people hear your cell phone conversation, they generally get annoyed, especially if they're in the bathroom trying to make their peace and maybe you just have a little bit of quiet and you're blabbering on your cell phone. Pretty annoying. The second one is take credit for your coworkers' contributions to a project. Meaning, if you had a team project and you take credit for doing everything, when in fact you probably did less than nothing, you're probably going to alienate yourself from your coworkers, and they're not going to want to work with you on a project again. Third one is come to work sick. Basically, if you come to work and spread around your germs and your diseases to the office, then I'm pretty sure the office is not going to like you from then on. So if you're sick, then stay home is the main point of that article. The final, share everything with your coworkers. I'm going to stop there because I'm running a little short on time. But an assessment overall, the articles that I chose were very beneficial to me. And then I'm going to be entering the workforce soon, and hopefully looking for that first job, that first stepping stone to being a successful professional. And all of these really, really helped. And I would very, very much suggest careerplanning.about.com to check out some tips and tricks on your first job. So if you are looking for your first job, good luck. And if you could wish me luck as well, I'm probably going to need it. Thank you.